or easy just to operate that way. We all know that bureaucracies, be they private or public, have a tendency to grow because that's what bureaucracies do. They want to do more to self-justify in a lot of cases. They won't admit it. They don't like being told that. But having worked in very large companies, I've seen it myself.
Yes.
Being now a political blogger, I see it in the public sector as well. So is that something that you would want to try to scale down? Either DES or other agencies, or just as a general type of rule?
Well, there's a very famous, albeit management consultant named Peter Drucker that says, you get up every morning and you look at yourself in the mirror and you say, what business am I in? Okay. Shouldn't end a sentence with a preposition, but nevertheless, the idea is, what business am I in? And for a state agency to not re-examine its purpose, its charter, if you will, on a routine basis, whether it's every morning in the mirror or having to justify that charter and any expansion of that charter before the state legislature, I think is incredibly important. I would insist that agencies justify their work and not just show up and act as lobbyists for legislation that they've introduced or they've gotten someone who likes them to introduce on their behalf. I don't think it is as straightforward and appropriate a process as it might be.
Okay, let me ask you one of my basic questions. The size of government. Too big, too small, just right here in New Hampshire at the state level?
Well, not having been exposed to all of the agencies, I'm sure that there are some that are sized just right, but I'm also convinced that there are some that are so bloated that getting your arms wrapped around them would be impossible. I think it would behoove the next governor and the next legislature to take a hard look at just what business are we in and just what business is your agency in.
Croc TV.